Morning, y'all. Small startups are changing how wars are fought, not in decades, but in months. In Ukraine, a private firm called Firepoint scaled from a small team into a network of factories. It built long-range drones and moved to a cruise missile it calls the Flamingo. The point is not the paint or the nickname. The point is speed. A state arsenal moves on budgets, committees, and foreign approvals. A startup moves on prototypes, scrap parts, and learning loops. That shift is now visible in public arguments about where this goes next. One group sees a nuclear trap. They look at deep strikes and say Russia may answer with weapons no one can imagine. History backs that fear. Nuclear states often signal risk when they feel cornered. What history also shows is that deterrence can hold even under pressure until it fails once. A second group calls it proxy war. They distrust motives and assume big powers pull strings. That thought is history too. Great powers have used smaller partners before. Still, Ukraine's factories exist because Ukraine chooses to fight, not because a comment section says it. The third group worries about secrecy. They say public details help an enemy. They have a point. Wars punish loose talk. Yet, open reporting also raises funding, recruits engineers, and builds political permission. A fourth group cheers the makers. They say innovation can break a larger army. That's not fantasy. It's past wars, mass production, and new tactics beat prestige weapons. Another group warns about retaliation. They argue Ukraine cannot absorb what Russia can throw back. History supports that danger. Escalation often hits the weaker home front hardest. Another group says negotiate now. They claim war aims failed and time only burns cities and men. History offers examples where talk saved a nation. It also offers examples where early concessions fed the next invasion. Another group stays technical. They ask about guidance, low-altitude flight, radar, engines, and the math in the charts. That's a sober thread. Wars turn on boring details. Range claims must survive real launches. The last group turns into politics. They argue about budgets, alliances, Europe's role, U.S. leadership. That's also history. Industrial wars follow politics like a shadow follows a man. So, startups will not replace armies. They will reshape them. They shorten the path from idea to strike. They spread power away from capitals and towards workshops. They also widen the argument at home because people sense what's coming. More reach, more risk, less control. Los Abes.